Let's do this first.
Hey,
None of your business.
well, man, I pretend.
Why?
Terrific, but
Hey, you! I need...
if it's absolute,
The farmer Akil is under attack by mercenaries.
what? Those riffraff are hanging around on Akil's farm.
That's what I
Let's
said.
not waste any time. Follow me.
Oh, you have gravely discouraged me from doing those. Do you get to import your character into those? I know you get to do that with the other ones, like the witch hunt one. Alright, so maybe I'll wait until my character's really good. Do the other ones first. Oh. Sorry if there's weird noises. My roommate is vacuuming upstairs by the sounds of it. Darkspawn is he played as a Darkspawn. Interesting. I'm sure lore-wise that'll be a compelling one to play.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Just have to listen.
Now watch how this works.
Exactly what I
I'm
said.
watching.
You're in for it now.
Oh shit, they do the charging attack. I can't see him.
What a silly
Whoops.
bastard.
Thank Innos. I thought my time had run out. My name is
Thanks for the
Akil.
gold.
I
You
farmed this
hero.
humble piece of land.
Who were those people?
Those
I
are
think I'd better
mercenaries from
take this
NotR's
weapon.
farm.
This stupid farmer.
Bastards don't know
Taking
anything
all
but
the shit.
plunder and murder. I'd been well, thank In.
Nothing. Just as long as you...
You're an exception.
We don't get any actual gold if we ask for it. I think we just get more XP for turning it down.
What did the mercenary...
You don't know that? That.
Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up...
So you're his new messenger.
I've gotta go.
So long.
We kill all the
Alright,
familiar
that's that.
characters during the siege
I'll
of
be off
Denerim.
then.
Oh, okay. So it's not even a... I kind of don't like those. They sort of like retcon, but not really a retcon because it's not canon. Seems stupid. Is it actually worth playing? Just like, tell me honestly. Are you at least like an interesting Darkspawn and not just, oh, you're random, like, Urlock grunt or something like that? Doesn't sound very interesting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until nighttime because... Oh god, that got red. Oh, you control all the types, okay. Gonna wait until everyone's around the campfire so we can see how this with Egil and Enem bugs out. And the Archdemon. Jesus Christ. That sounds ridiculous. So apologies for being dark as hell.
Who are...
My name is Enem. I'm one of the field in the... How do you want you?
What's up? It's... and... Great. You're but a... You're... that he... Tell... You...
What? He go.
And... I think the two of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
Oh, you do that.
Watch it. One more time and
Just you wait, you
So they all actually defend him. Then let's watch what happens.
never pick a fight with me
Stab,
again.
stab. Wait for Akil.
Thanks for the gold, you.
Oh, they didn't wake up.
I
Hang it.
think I'd better take this weapon.
So they just killed him. It's actually funnier
Hey.
when... Oh god. Oh god, it happened. Oh god, I've seen this happen before. There is no fixing this.
Haven't you done enough?
Okay, never mind. I was wrong. But, like, if it's close enough... If this happens close enough that Akil and Katie wake up, they will run out of bed and stab him too. And it making me laugh. Oh, now you have no braggart helping you out on the farm, dork. What was our next step? I feel like there was something else I was trying to do in town. I think we were going for the loafers and the orc weapon. For some reason I'm an idiot and I keep selling them. Yeah, the AI in vanilla was a lot funnier when it came to that kind of thing. And yet, by the end of it, in Night of the Raven, for some reason, everyone gets super murderous. I think that's actually a weird bug with the AI, because it seems to happen mostly when you're a mage. The fact that most factions take your side when you're a mage. So everyone, including like peasants and stuff, come defend you, kill anybody who you get in a fight with. Gothic 3 does? I don't recall it. Oh, really? I don't remember that happening. Again, I don't pay much attention to that kind of thing in Gothic 3. Gothic 3 is one of those I play in a very routine way. Oh, really? Nice. I like how you say liberated Reddock. What you meant is wiped it out. Well, that's a thing. When you start a liberation sequence in Gothic 3, it's a very specific thing. So, individually killing the people doesn't trigger it. Ring, 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 ring. Things sound like guinea pigs. Why don't the crunches happen? I wonder why they went through the trouble of pinning a skeleton up here. Oh, Jesus. Did not hear that thing. Let's see how we do.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Yeah, that's not effective. Weapon, please. Shit, shit, shit. Nice. Amazing how much easier NPCs are. Eat it.
Nothing to be had there.
Nothing we had. Give me that. I always wondered what was in all these crates. It can't be empty. But for some reason we're not allowed to loot. I always wondered what the symbolism of this orc with the spikes was. And why it's just in here. Like, hey, let's just find some random assets to put in this cave. Where do you come from? Well, here's the thing, Sublime. We're playing the vanilla one. Which I have not played in like 15 years. So I just wanted to take a trip through it again. Remind myself of all that's changed. No. So I think what's supposed to happen, if we go back to like Lobart now, after we stole his clothes, even though we don't have him anymore and we've gotten into the city, he still demands we pay him back for it.
That's not what my husband thinks.
You know what always amused me about Risen was the fact that
Who says things like that?
basically, oh yeah, exactly. Kor Kalam's amulet. I don't remember that. What's so special about his amulet? Anyway, in Risen, the ending of it is not, I don't think was ever like a positive thing, because like you defeat the Fire Titan, which when Mendoza was going to release it, it was going to destroy the island. But when you defeated it, the Fire Titan was also the only thing protecting the island from the storms. So either way, the island got fucked. Is my understanding of it, at least.
I can't believe that.
So it was just kind of a waste of time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I remember that.
What do you?
I remember that happening.
I've shut up.
I just don't remember the things that were involved. I like how it's the claw of the undead dragon and not the soul stone, which is something you actually looted. I remember the Eye of Innos, which it was nice that they referenced it. Because for some reason, Gothic 2 seemed to get referenced in Gothic 3 less. They would just mention, oh yeah, you killed some dragons.
I want to start.
Great. Herod thinks you're... Thorben gave you his... Constantino says you... And Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you can work for...
I'm in.
You aren't going...
Sweet.
I've got
A sheep...
I wouldn't dream.
Wolfskin. Ah, even a shadow... What the hell is this?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That. Good work.
Damn, son. This has made a fortune
Hey,
there. Hey, I didn't kill anybody for it, alright?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Otherwise you wouldn't have taken it. Actually, I wonder what Bosper would have said if we had done that. I wonder if you actually permanently lose out on becoming an apprentice when everyone finds out you murdered somebody. That'd be pretty hilarious. Yeah, I think Lobart will actually get pissed off if we go back and talk to him now. Chapter 3, I think he goes back to normal and forgets about the clothes. But for some reason, neither Raven, he would just keep offering to sell it.
Hey, you. Since you were here the last time, some of my stuff has been missing from my chest. You should be making yourself useful around here, not sniffing around in my house, you lazy bum. You give me back my clothes right now.
Here, take them back.
If you want them, you can pay for them. Now go make yourself useful.
Yeah, I still had them. Did I still have those? I thought I'd already sold them. Oh, no, I didn't. What happens if I don't have them?
Hey, you. Since you
I don't have them anymore.
already sold them, huh? Well, I'll teach you, buddy. Filthy thief, just you wait.
I think his wife will actually attack us too. If she's... Yes, she will. Damn it, Hilda. I think he is invincible in Neither Raven. I don't know why he's not here.
Oh, man. My head. Get out of my sight, you dirty thief.
Oh man, my head.
Wait a minute.
He doesn't
Wait
care.
a minute. Can you...
Here.
This robbed her husband, beat them both up, and she still gave me soup. So we can always use Oblivion on him, but I actually think by chapter 3, he goes back to normal anyway. Let's go snooping around for that goblin berry, I think it is. I always forget exactly where it spawns. There it is. I don't know why that spawns when we talk about King Sorrel. But it used to drive me nuts that I never... It took me ages to figure out how exactly that spawned in. Oh, you shush. Interesting how he hasn't moved up yet.
That's an open secret.
As we become a citizen.
Halt! Only
Halt.
the citizens.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, you may enter.
I don't know what this dude's attitude with me is. He's already convinced I'm an asshole.
Hey,
Fernando. No capital name.
how's business?
Not so great. The prison, I know, but now,
How do
right now,
So this time we can't screw up his quest because he doesn't have any involvement with the bandits until Night of the Raven happens.
Waged war upon the land of Adonis. The wrath of the gods was with them.
My name is Ludero. I buy and sell.
I never
what
asked you.
wares do you have?
Well,
Show me your...
I love how he sells the Oblivion Scroll, even though Ignaz wasn't even supposed to have it for sale yet.
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That's typical. Don't tell the story.
God, you make so much more money in this version. It is insane.
That's an open secret.
Hey, you!
But that's terrible. And it's gonna get even worse.
welcome, Trap. I have a lot.
Nobody sells a dang ice block.
Honestly, I would list it myself. He can't keep anything to himself.
I wanted to deal with Bulko now, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait on him till we can get into the Monastery. So we should probably do that next.
That's not what I heard.
Ah, you again.
Me again.
So you there are some. You're you.
I've got...
Wait.
You say.
Later.
So I guess if we never hear those laws from him, he just stands there. Never goes up to the upper quarter. I haven't checked your inventory.
Hey,
I
you!
don't think he does sell it.
Show me...
Nope. Doesn't sell anything. Do I have all the plants now? I don't know if he sells them after you give them to him. I need to make sure he does, so I have them for later.
About the...
If you cannot.
I see.
Oh, what don't I have? Do I not have everything? Oh, snapperweed. And what was that letter from Zurus? I don't know why Zurus is telling Constantino what plants he needs to brew potions. I think Constantino would be the master in that regard.
Ah, I'm
Easy, my. What's. Tell me.
The spell so evil.
So.
Yeah, so all. Oh, that one.
Alright, so we know the trick here. The easiest way to accomplish this is piss off him.
You miserable little.
Then we can go ahead and finish robbing him.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
Keep forgetting to buy lockpicks.
We'll see about that the next time.
Doesn't he have a different voice?
Hey.
Didn't Night of the Raven? He uses,
Are you
Fine.
Zardos' voice actor for some reason. Yeah, I do use it in Valentino, but this is just a quick way to finish the quest.
And
Man, potions cost so much more to learn. This version. They cost a minimum of 5. Let's go wrap up with NotR, who hopefully isn't pissed that it took us this long.
I don't believe that. Who says things like that?
I'm not telling you anything new.
Hey.
Well, I don't pay for it. I just have... You know, I get the rest of them from beating him up, because he drops like 4 of them.
Hey, you. I brought the package.
well done.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
But no, he insisted
Can't
he
keep
knew
anything
better.
to himself.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Don't tell this to anyone.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
That's not what I heard.
Did I sell his sword? I sold his sword again. God damn it. Fucking idiot. I'm not going back and buying it again. What the hell's the insert code? What? The hell's the insert code for his sword? Can't find it. NotR gave the merchant so many wares, it's actually a big change from vanilla. Yeah, they always have infinite gold. This is the only one where they did. It MW Alex sword missed. Alright, cheers. Insert it MW Aldrich sword. Okay, perfect. He's your Schwert.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's...
I'd have gone about it differently.
Really? How interesting.
Alright.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Yeah, you are right about their inventory stock. They sell a lot more crap. But they also only pay 15% instead of 30% for shit like they do in this game.
But so great was the wrath of Melian.
Oh, lockpicks. And Oblivion spells from beating Ignaz. Yes, you can.
Hey.
If I have...
Yoink. Take that.
Is it really true?
To see if the package were sold. I would still like to know what the hell's in the package for Baltram. Why apparently worth so much to a black market buyer. Yeah, I know he does, because that's how I always get them. I never pay for the scrolls.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. These are bad times.
Did you sell the wares then?
Yeah, but for less than I thought. I only got 300 gold pieces. Part of that goes to my employers. And Cardiff gets his usual percentage. Plus the gold for your commission, which leaves a total of 240 gold. You did good work. What comes of that is out.
Sweet. Look like the other masters have any lines for killing Gritta. So what do they say? They just act like Mateo's approval is still up in the air? Ice block, get the last hit on him, take everything. True. But that also results in his death. I don't know. I wonder what they say. I'll test that for sure at some point. BRB. Alright. We've got a little else going on. Oh, I don't know why that stayed open. Got nothing else going on. We can go just join the monastery.
That's not what I heard.
Become an apprentice.
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That's terrible.
He can't keep anything to himself. Who said
Fingers, it's about damn time. We've been asking about you. Thought something might have happened. What's going on, man? No, I gave Rod's sword back. Yeah, I hear you. Life has been that way. Why are these two idiots still here? Not sure the
Nothing to be
corpses
had
ever
there.
go away. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a mixed bag. I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather, but congratulations otherwise.
Everything. Yeah. There's two in the end. Again, but some.
Get that set up for later. I have bottles of water. Water. Uh-oh. Gobblerinos. Yeah, we're gonna do Mage again for the vanilla run. I'm glad he got to show up for this at least, because this is a nice nostalgia trip for me at least. I don't know if you've played vanilla in a long time.
Nothing there. Nothing there.
Summer vacation? Yeah. Well, I don't really get much of a vacation. I had a few days off because I moved last week, and then I had a few days off this week because we had a holiday with nothing else going on. I just took another day off. And that's going to be it for my vacationing. Yeah, I know a lot of people who were able to keep playing vanilla because they had the GOG version up until they patched it so that it wasn't, the installer for vanilla wasn't available anymore. I have no idea why they did that. I wonder if it was some kind of pressure from Piranha Bytes. I don't know why they would have been upset about that. Or maybe it was something from Nordic Games. But still don't know why. No reason to make this so obscure. Yeah, we lost the install disc for Gothic 2 way back in the day, which is how we ended up buying the gold edition. And that's all I had available for the longest time. So I found this version for sale on Amazon, which it was surprisingly cheap. I think I got it for like $15. Something that's so obscure these days. I would have thought it would be marked up quite a bit. It wasn't a brand new copy, I don't think. But it did not look like it was heavily used. All of the bits and pieces were still in it. Can't you untick NotR in the GOG installer? No, not anymore. That's why I said they disabled that for some reason. Otherwise, I would have done it that way. A jewel case copy of 1 and 2 had NotR from a magazine. Interesting. I did not have the box, the strategy guide version of 3. I bought the normal release of Gothic 3 and then the collector's edition when Forsaken Gods came out. But I don't have any of those anymore. Now, it was a couple years ago, Black Secret. I remember, like, if you already had the executable downloaded, then I hope you held on to it. That's the only way to keep it that way, because any of the ones you download from the client now are not gonna have that feature. Fingers, we just started The Witcher 3 a few weeks ago. Did not get far. And I will probably be picking that up again next weekend. OJ, nothing about Elex 2 yet. They've been kind of coy about it. Just all but admitting that that's what they're working on. But they have nothing to show yet. I think if we're going to see anything, it's going to be at Gamescom. Or the roleplay convention that they always go to. Funny how even this early in the game, I just don't really give a shit about taking hits. Those DVDs, they were never even inside. Interesting. Yeah, actually, the only time I had a physical copy of Gothic 1 was I bought it from a friend of mine who got it off of eBay. And I'm not sure what came of that. It's probably still at my parents' house. Somewhere, just like buried in a closet. Yeah, likewise. Actually, I still have the Elex Collector's Edition. I didn't use the Steam key. What I did was gift it to a friend of mine. Because I had already bought the GOG version since the Collector's Edition took so long to deliver. Believe it or not, the Collector's Edition actually sold out on pre-orders, and that's why it took, like, a month before I could get mine. So this is the cave that was locked up with the portal in it. Now there's mole rats. Be a very Chronobite's thing is to just stuff caves with mole rats when you got nothing else to put in there. Don't know if there are any other items. Nope. They took literally the most useless cave. Put a teleporter in there. Oh yeah, the collector's edition, sorry. They ran out, they didn't print enough physical copies of it to fulfill all the pre-orders. So I think I got mine from the second run. Took quite a while to get it. Not really. I was actually gonna do it like I was gonna do a like unboxing video for the Elex Collector's Edition, but it took so long to get it that I never got around to it. I actually did have I had a funny gag I was gonna do because I can't sleep here. I had a gag I was gonna do because the stupid little crony pendant that came with it. The string on it was so short I couldn't even get it around my neck. Like I would have been choking on it. So I had a gag I was going to do where I was going to put it on my cat. He was going to walk around with the crony pendant.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Yeah, I was pre-ordering it just for the sake of videos, but it ended up not being worth it.
Better off myself.
Can't rely on that.
I think I'll pre-order things that I know I'm gonna play anyway, and if it lets me pre-download them on Steam.
Is the beer in?
It's not.
Will it ever change?
That's like the only case where I do it. They don't offer a pre-download thing, I won't pre-order it. What's the point?
Could I?
Sir,
I couldn't care less.
I've got
whom you can help.
one.
That's what I.
No one really wants to hear
I'll
that.
take.
Here.
All right.
That's really not my problem.
That will never change.
What?
That was
I don't need it.
I'll think.
He really
How much? Give me 50 gold coins for a week.
All right.
Here's the key. The rooms are upstairs. But don't get everything dirty. And pay your rent on time. Understand?
So the problem with this is, for calling this a hotel, he treats it like a lease agreement, which is really irritating. So basically, if you don't pay him every week, he turns into an asshole and tries to beat you up. How many people have time and money to actually play WoW? Yeah, I absolutely don't. Hard to say. I'm not... It's so much easier that I don't feel like it's a grind to get through the opening stuff. But at the same time, anytime I want to play Gothic 2, I like the opening chapters and the grind that you go through. So, it's only refreshing now because I've already done 3 playthroughs of this on the Night of the Raven version, so this is just kind of a refreshing change, how much easier it is.
I'm staying out of it.
I could never do WoW just because I didn't have any friends to play it with, and I just don't see the appeal of MMOs solo. I do think the $15 a month subscription is pretty steep.
I agree with you completely.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
As long as he's out there,
Myself.
do the old swap.
No one really wants to hear that.
Oops.
Tell me that isn't true.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Same old thing all over again.
I'm not telling you anything new.
They trial WoW with a friend for months. Yeah, wasn't that the deal? The trial version, you could play up to level 20, and then it would cut you off. Thing is, I knew people who could power level in WoW like nobody's business. Like, it blew my mind. I remember it took me years to get to like level 60. And then somebody I was playing with got tired of his character, so he power leveled another guy to 60 in like 3 days. I was like, how the fuck do you have time for that? Yeah, that came up recently. G2A, nobody respects G2A. I would never... I don't do any, like... resellers of any kind. I don't trust any of them, like Bundle Stars or G2A or anything like that. I don't trust any of them. You're not helping, you're just not hurting, alright? Yeah, they love pirates. That's why they do their DRM-free games. The best pirate game is Raven's Cry.
How much money? 10 gold coins. Oh, really? If I win, I'll...
No, maybe he's been busy. I'm pretty sure in what I remember from WoW was that you couldn't even have a mount until you're level 50. Well, they already had Jack. He's almost a pirate. We didn't need to wait for Greg. Oh, 40, whatever. I don't blame him.
Fine.
Why?
As long as he's whole.
Let's go ahead and do old Betsy. Clear the path first. Squawk, squawk. Hello, Malavool. You silly bitch. I feel like I would play it again, just because every once in a while I like doing something familiar. But if I were to do it, I just want to try out that so-called enhanced edition or whatever that a lot of people were telling me about back in the day. Supposed to be like general gameplay improvements, but I get the feeling it's going to be one of those things where, yeah, it's different, but not necessarily better. But only one way to find out. I don't remember when I got around to doing Mage in Vanilla. It was the last one I did. I think I only did Paladin once, though, and I tried Dragon Hunter like 3 times because it took me that many playthroughs before I finally beat it. Yeah, I don't think we need to wait on that. Which weapons don't exist in vanilla that existed in gold? None of the machetes, storm cudgels, and shit like that. We found out actually the wolf knife does exist. The one that Avalorn gives you, but it's only used by Bartok, and it's completely different. It's actually a really shitty weapon. And there's other things like, well, the Bandit's Rapier doesn't exist, which was just a reuse of the standard sword asset. Wolf Tooth does exist. I was equipping it for a while. Did I not say the wolf knife? Did I say wolf tooth by accident? Yeah, like the storm cudgel, the giant machete. None of those were a thing. And everything else is just super, like, rebalanced. Oh yeah, none of the magic staffs. Or no, the magic staffs exist, I think, but the... And we'll find out.
Hey.
Actually, I think you're right. I remember there was a weird one that just was called Ulthar Enchanted This Wand. I don't know, we'll see. We're about to join the monastery, so we'll find out. It does exist, but it only does 50 damage now. For some reason, they doubled the damage in Night of the Raven. I don't think they did that with a sword. I think the sword was still 40-20. No, it's 18 and 10, sorry. And then I haven't seen the Master Sword yet to see how that compares. So it is weird that they made the dex-based melee weapons so much better. Probably to compensate for the fact that you're only using them if you don't have the strength for other weapons. That is so many scavengers. Dexter's still there. You actually missed it. We went there earlier. The only difference is if you talk to him, he doesn't bring up Raven or anything like that. He mentions how he was approached by a seeker and given money on the promise of killing you. But he still has a whole thing where he lets you go because you're the one who brought down the barrier. He feels compelled to give you a chance. So half of his dialogue is still the same. He just doesn't bring up Raven or the missing people at all. True. I actually don't know what happens if we just leave him alive until then, if the Seekers actually start killing him. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you just answered that question. Yeah, it does explain that. Interesting. Yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is when I have a fire rain spell, just go there and aggro them all and lay waste. Where's one of the easy places you get a fire rain spell? I don't really remember. This cave here I think is still full of goblins, but there's no treasure site or valuable statuette. No goblin berries out front either, apparently. Unless I grabbed them already. Oh, that's right, they don't. I don't think we can use the fire rain. The only place you can get a sheep from is Pepe. So we are heading for Pepe. These silly rats. No, no. Just one. I don't remember, dude. Can we still get the quest for Balthazar? Pretty sure we can't complete it unless we're a merc, though, right?
How?
Ah.
I'm not an...
Oh, you aren't here because...
What's...
Oh, the animal.
What's the...
Grass. He says, but sec... You do that.
We'll see it. Where can I...
Follow if you... Oh, I can't...
Mobile data? Yeah, shh, that's a mistake. Twitch and YouTube eat that stuff up in minutes. I hope you have very benevolent neighbors. What would happen if I brought a whole flock of sheep to the monastery? Oh, hello, Serg. Hey. Well, congratulations on your internship.
How?
I'm fine.
Can I buy a sheep?
Anytime, if you can pay. If you pay, you can take a sheep.
Here's 100 gold pieces. Give me a sheep.
Good. Then take Betsy. Just tell her she should follow you.
Hey. Hello, sheep. Come with me.
Yeah, what happens if we bring them more than one sheep?
Here's...
Again? Okay. Take Betsy.
Betsy? But the last sheep was called Betsy.
All the sheep are called Betsy.
I don't
Hey,
feel like paying
you.
until we hear about Bruce.
Come with me.
Betsy 1 is having a bit of a fit, though. There's another one of those annoying old-style sort of escortish quests because, of course, the Betsies are slower than we are. Really, it's not keeping the Betsies alive that's the problem. It's just waiting for them. I'm sure you can do a spawn command for Betsy, but... I mean... We're trying to be legit here. How am I supposed to have the nostalgia trip if I'm taking shortcuts like that? Part of the fun... Gothic 2 was being a shepherd. I don't know, I just want to see if they say anything at the monastery if I bring them 2 instead of 1. I don't think they will, but it would be funny.
That's not what I heard.
That will never change.
Oh god, I didn't kill those. Yeah, isn't that the ticket to heaven and all that? Buy your salvation. What did they used to call those? Indulgences? Where you basically pay to have your sins erased, forgiven. You know, you can volunteer at least in Risen. Or get a letter of recommendation. Stop focusing on the sheep. Well, no, because if you get beat up, yeah, it gets you in there quicker, but you can only become a what's it called? Inquisition. Only have a shitty laptop? That's a shame. What happens if you side with the bandits? That's a good question. That's actually something I should do on a stream. Get a little experimental with it. What I'm gonna do, anytime I do a walkthrough from now on, I'm gonna follow this sort of same strategy, which is to basically play through the game a few times on stream, so that I kind of have everything I need to know once I do the walkthrough. It means the walkthroughs are gonna happen more. It's gonna be more time in between them, but at least they'll be more focused, more, you know, thoughtful and more cohesive. In theory, anyway.
Welcome to the Monastery of Innos, stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery.
The
What
warder?
is it you require?
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Besides that, we require an offering to Innos from every new novice, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
That's a whole lot of gold.
It is a sign that you are beginning and can...
Yes. I don't hate my Gothic 1 walkthrough. I just don't think it's as good as it could have been. For that same reason. I should have gone through it a few more times. Tried out new things instead of just playing through it the same way I always do. Like, use Wi-Fi until I pay my bill. Oh, that's a good man. I didn't do another Gothic walkthrough. Not the first one. If I do, it's not going to be for a while.
What are
Innos is the... Should you Innos is also... As a novice...
I see.
Furthermore, it is... If you are prepared to follow...
I want to become a novice.
I see that you have brought the required offering. However, if you make this...
Yes, I want to dedicate my...
Then be welcome, brother. As a sign of your freedom, you are now a novice. When you are in the monastery...
Will my transgress...
Not yet.
Hey. No, I haven't done arcs yet, Fingers. I was actually... Since you were away for so long, I didn't want to start it without you. Since you were the one who wanted me to do it. But that will come in time. The way he says 1,000 gold pieces. So what Val found out, Black Secret, is that basically every voice actor in the game has a line where they say a certain amount of gold. And that way, whenever they needed that line to be spoken, they had it available. And that's why it always sounds like they say it in a different tone of voice. So they literally had a studio session where each voice actor would sit down and be like, 10 gold pieces, 20 gold pieces, 30 gold pieces, 40 gold pieces, 50 gold pieces, just on and on like that. So that way, whenever they came up and needed it, they would have it ready, instead of having the voice actor do a specific line for it.
Hello. You must be the new guy. I'm Opulus.
Opulus.
Look here, I brought Betsy. Can I leave her with you?
Yes, of course. Good-looking animal. I'll take good care of her.
Yeah, I don't like the way you look at it. Make it seem like you might be the next Mud. Yeah, so they don't do anything with the other sheep, the other Betsy. Alright, Betsy, we're gonna have to put you out to pasture, I guess. I'm sure it was horrible to record it, but I don't think they... I mean, I guess it's the only way they could do it. Alright, well, at least I got some meat. Val, that was just for your sake. I know you're the one who wants to see a bloodbath in every episode.
I am... And
you can wait.
He really should have known better.
You can't go on like this forever.
Or why they aren't hostile when I draw weapons in here.
used to say that myself.
First episode of Gothic being drunk. Did I do that on the normal one? I know I did that on the Dark Mysteries one. If I did that on the normal one, I already regret that.
You should have known better.
I know, Val is a terrible influence.
Nobody wants to know.
Lord Hagen.
How can I?
First, you can give your gold to God. When you have done that,
I couldn't get away with that.
Yeah, I only remember doing that in Dark Mysteries. Anytime I have done that, it's been a mistake.
Can I be of assistance?
See, that's the problem, is I didn't give a shit back then. That's why I keep redoing old stuff. I was so careless when I started doing YouTube.
I've brought a
I shall use your offering for the best of the monastery.
Oh, sure you will.
I'm looking for
There's an empty bed. You can store your belongings in one. And remember,
Google translation of its latest version. I didn't know they had another version.
What's your
my tomorrow, so
Even he doesn't have the ice block. What the hell? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to beat up Bulko. I don't know why the ice block is so much harder to get in this version. Yeah, I'm curious to know what's different about it. Got so upset you felt the need to apologize for... Yeah, because I was such a dick in that episode when I got pissed off at Melkor. Yeah, I wonder how much they fixed, because I know I think I remember reading that there was a newer version in Polish that just never got translated, but I wasn't sure how much had changed. Like if there were additions or if it was just like a patch.
Some problems solve themselves.
How can I
speak to the... I will open...
You don't have to tell me that.
Do you?
The novice...
But that will take...
Then you'd better start right away.
Themselves.
Oh, we know the drill. Make everyone else do it. We can only find those who are already doing the sweeps.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I not then. Well, if you can,
I shall see.
You've saddled your, but I really need a Fist of Wind spell scroll. And now, naturally,
Give him the Fist of Wind. Come to the missing people in vanilla. None of them ever existed.
I'm staying out.
Nobody ever mentions them. The only one... Doesn't Joe actually exist?
ask me that.
I feel like he does.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Is there
For me, change that.
I used to say that myself.
Yeah, Fist of Wind is awful. Is he NotR only? I swear he was... I read somewhere, actually, that he existed in the vanilla version. They just added the line from Hakon in Night of the Raven. Since he never turned out to actually be one of the missing people who was kidnapped.
What about?
May this go.
Yay.
I need.
Well, but
Can.
why doesn't he?
I think.
I may in.
Didn't Torben mention a previous novice? No, not in vanilla.
Same old thing all over again.
That'll only cause more trouble.
You don't have to tell me that.
Thanks. If you want.
I used to say
I like how they get you to start investing in combat skills as a novice, only for them to be almost completely useless by the time you're a mage. Finished Dark Souls 2, started replaying Skyrim. I don't know why you would ever replay Skyrim. Because frankly, I can't get 10 minutes into that game without getting bored of it.
I need.
No one has agreed to help.
That's right. You won't do it unless somebody else is helping. I'm right, Joe does exist? I never actually found him in vanilla, though, because I never got all the tower keys.
Do you have an?
You novices have worked hard lately, and those who work a lot, I'm giving once.
It's because there's so much to know about these games. Like, it's actually incredible how many new things I learn every time I play this. I've been playing it for over 20 years. Well, not over. Almost 20 years.
Hey, you.
What?
I didn't.
You all.
Have you?
Yes, I need pass if you find.
I've got some fire net.
Excellent. I can work with that.
Well, that's the thing. They had Hakon reference him, but you'll notice that since he's not one of the original missing people, I think they were just throwing that in as a reference. Because it would be weird that somebody's been locked in there and nobody ever made note of it. So I think that was just kind of like a call out, like, hey, keep your eyes out for this guy named Joe. But it is funny that you can't go to tell Hakon, like, hey, I found that Joe guy you were looking for. Streams should happen every week from now on, fingers. Probably Saturday, 12 o'clock. I'm only doing a Sunday stream today because I didn't do one yesterday because I had a lot to do. Get the recipe. Recipe's in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm moving on to 12 because actually where I'm set up in this new house, my roommate's room is right above me and he works late. So I didn't want to do it at 10 o'clock and wake him up. I'm going to do them a little bit later from now on. Where is the recipe? Why don't I have any torches? Yeah, that's kind of the point. I was doing it... Oh, there it is. I was doing it early to let the European folks see it. I figured noon is still kind of okay. Actually, I think a lot of the American people don't see it because they're doing things on a Saturday, like, afternoon, or just sleeping in.
Would you share?
It actually sucks because some of the streamers I like to watch the most are... They stream at like 8 o'clock at night. Which means, at best, I maybe get to see them for an hour before I have to go to bed because I have to work really early.
About do you have? Here's the... That's good.
Or the stream at 7? Yeah, well. I figure that's probably acceptable, isn't it? I hope that works for everybody.
Here, then you have come.
All right.
All right. Here's your...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't remember what he gave me.
You don't have to tell me that.
Can't go on like this forever.
What do you...
What do you want?
I'm busy. Thanks.
What do you...
I have... Now I... Can't rely on that.
That's nothing new.
When I had a job, did you get up at 6:30? Oh, that sucks. Well, I ideally should be getting up at like 5 a.m.
Hey, you! What can I... So you will...
But, yeah.
What?
I try to get to bed early. Trying to get to bed at 8 o'clock never works for me. I've actually been going into work like an hour later than usual. I'm supposed to be working on like construction hours, which construction workers usually start at 7 a.m. I can just never make it in for that. Getting 1 extra hour of sleep, even if it fucks me over with traffic. Just, I mean, I'm so much more effective during the day.
Then he... You... You help?
Yeah, Dragon Hunters, I mean, they've always been a faction. They didn't change at all.
Would sure.
Sure, I'll help. I just need 50 gold.
All right.
Good.
How did this guy get in here if he didn't have his total frickin' tribute ready?
I've got this.
Oh.
Remember, do Pedro last.
What do you want?
Because we can get him the second sausage even if we don't physically have it.
Here, Hey. How I
Better doing noon/night. I feel like I would be better on a second shift kind of schedule. It would probably be ideal for me, but I'll take the AM over the third shift schedule I used to work.
Would you? Sure.
Because that was killing me.
I need help sweeping the knot.
Am I the only one?
No,
Then I'm in.
We can try killing Aegon early. All our Elder Scrolls, I mean... I say Elder Scrolls just because Morrowind is one of my favorite games of all time.
Would you like...
And Fallout was never really that big a deal to me. Skip the golem and kill it on the way back. What for? Who haven't I sausaged yet? I have one extra sausage. Aegon happens differently that way. What do you mean? Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hey, you.
I think you mentioned that last time, that it is the golem that is like the trigger point for whether Aegon beats you or not.
How about a
I wouldn't.
I actually never knew that because I wondered why. Oh, once or twice I beat Aegon, but I was never able to do it again. New Vegas is actually the only one I played, to be honest.
Here.
Good of you to... You could let me...
Forget it.
Hey, once... If you take them to Neras...
Okay, have enough.
All right. So...
Alright, so there's no XP for doing it, so there's really no point.
And you have...
Do you have enough?
Yes, Orlon, bring him the...
Who's the last person I need for sweeping? One. We got two. Igaraz won't help. Oh, the praying dude. Of course.
Hey, you.
Actually, I never played the original Fallouts either. I think I played Fallout Tactics for a bit. But I kept getting infuriated because you could actually kill your own people if you didn't position them right.
I need...
Oh,
that
dear.
pissed me off.
Console.
It's not that different, though. The outcome isn't different. It's just the progression's a little different.
About the novice...
You actually managed to find 4 novices to help you. Well done, novice.
I like how he still commends us even though we shirked the job ourselves.
Those are all just rumors.
Yeah, it is actually kind of funny that, I feel like that's why Bethesda is so flaky about, the way Fallout 76 was received, because they're annoyed that their own in-house development of Fallout was never received as well as the originals or as Obsidian's take on it. I'm mad about Fallout 2. Random encounter gave me a companion with negative luck. Weird.